right. So you actually mentioned tickle friend earlier, but I want to know, like, basically, how do they want a bully to be dealt with? Because what you wrote in your commentary is actually they want a listening ear or to figure out how to restore fractured friendships or have a friend stand up for them. Did that surprise you?
Yeah, I think we say children are growing up, but sometimes there's a lot of wisdom in what they say. And they know, right? Because in school, they still have to learn to get along with the child who maybe have bullied them in the past. They're still going to be classmates, going to recess together, going to PE together. So they're really asking us for very practical tips on how do I get along with this person? How do I move on from the incident? And I think it speaks to the fact that they're in school every day. And I think we should address those needs actually. So it kind of surprised us a little. And I think we are, but we're happy to see that actually they believe that, just because someone has done something to me in the past doesn't mean that we can't be friends anymore. How do we rebuild their relationship? So I think that's very encouraging.
But what were some of the reactions that you got from parents when they found out that their kids were bullied?
So the most common thing we got was any teacher present? So especially if it happened in school, right? Like, where did this happen? How come, was there a teacher present? Did anybody intervene? And I think at the end of the day, what parents want is assurance that the bullying will stop and that it won't happen again. It won't be like repetitive behavior. Yeah. So, I mean, in my experience, most parents don't want the bully to be caned or, for there to be some sort of justice, but they just want to ensure that it stops and that their child can, return to school safely.